All right, welcome everyone. Hello, thank you for joining me for the Master Brewer Certificate Program information session. At this time, if you would please indicate to me if you were unable to hear the video that was streaming when you first started, or if you're unable to see me, please notate that in the Q&A section. That way I can resolve any technical issues before we get started. All right, looks good. Let's go ahead and jump in. Hi, I am your enrollment coach. My name is Christy Craig, and I am here to assist you with any questions that you have about the Master Brewer Certificate Program, both the online and in person. I can answer any questions that you have about prerequisites, the application, the program itself, and then also help facilitate you with the application process. So let's go ahead and I will put in the chat a link to my Calendly calendar. This way, if you have any questions after the information session, you can schedule time with me and we can take a deeper dive one-on-one. So that is now in the chat function. So feel free to bring up my calendar and schedule time if you have additional questions after the conclusion of this information session. Go ahead and jump forward. So I very much want this to be your session. While I do plan to provide an overview of the program and the logistics thereof, I want you to ask as many questions as you would like to make certain that you get all of the information that you need. I'm here and welcome for you to send questions as they come in. I'll answer those if I can throughout. And then also feel free to put additional questions in the Q&A that we can answer at the end. So the chat function is disabled for comment. I will drop links throughout the program into the chat. However, you will post all of your questions in that Q&A section. But regardless of when you ask your questions, I will be sure to answer all of your questions by the end of this session. All right, so here's a look at the agenda for this session. After I go through and discuss the program details, both the in-person, the online, and the application process, we're going to hear a little bit from our instructors. So those will just be some short videos that will give you a little more insight into the courses that they teach. And at the end, we will have that open Q&A session. That way I can address any follow-up questions. There will be a short section there on financing, and I will also provide you a link to all of your scholarship options. All right, so let's get started by hearing from the academic director of the Master Brewer Certificate Program, Glenn Fox.
Hi everyone, my name is Glenn Fox. I'm the Anheuser-Busch Endowed Professor of Multi Brewing Science here at UC Davis. I have responsibilities with the undergraduate and graduate brewing programs, but also I'm academic director of the Master Brewer Certificate Program, the program that you are doing or will be doing very soon. The Master Brewers Program is highly regarded by the industry. Many breweries will send their staff for training, and certainly many breweries will be looking to employ new staff that have the Master Brewer Certificate Program qualification. During the course, you will learn more about beer than you ever thought you'd want to know. We go deep into the chemistry, biochemistry, fermentation science. We cover engineering and packaging and sensory. All of these things are important in understanding how to make high quality, good, consistent beer. You will really enjoy your time here at UC Davis, and the friends you make in the cohort you have with the online as well as the in-person class will be with you forever. This is an amazing network. This is an amazing industry. I wish you all the best, and I'll see you in UC Davis really soon.
All right. So it's always great to hear the reason why most students reach out for this type of education. Receiving a formalized education in the certificate form really does give you the opportunity to work as a career advancer, as well as a new career starter. So you don't have to have a background in brewing to break into this industry. This formalized education will be able to provide you that opportunity and build your resume. So let's look at the different modalities for this program. We offer it both in person and online. So we're going to take a deeper dive into the breakdown of that in the next slide. All right, so for our in-person cohort, this program is 15 weeks long and it begins March 4th. We only offer each of these cohorts once a year. So if you're unable to attend for the in-person of the 2024 March start, your next opportunity would be the following March of 2025. So do know that if you are interested in getting started this year, now is the time to apply. This cohort meets Monday through Friday, 9 to 4 p.m., and it is, again, 15 weeks long. It is a high-intensive program that provides you the ability to have that full-time schedule, full-time education on campus. So the format is taught in the state-of-the-art classroom facility, which is located at the StudWorks Brewing Company right here in Davis, California. So this gives the students the opportunity to have that observance of brewing on both small and commercial scale. You're going to see packaging operations as well as be able to work with the 65-barrel system. So it's absolutely a wonderful experience. You're immersed in it. It gives you the opportunity to network and have those interactions with your classmates day in and day out, as well as your instructors and different affiliates in the brewing community. The price for this program is $16,000. However, the fees include all of your textbooks and course materials. The program tuition does not include room and board. So know that all of your accommodations will be an outside cost to you, but the program is available for you with the $16,000 tuition for the 2024 cohort. So you are able to submit your application online. Once approved, you will be able to reserve your space in the program for $1,000. Prior to the start of the program, I believe it is 1 month prior, the tuition is due in full. We need to be able to provide you all of your textbooks and materials day one. So we do have a cutoff of 1 month prior. You need to pay for the entire tuition. Now we have a lot of different ways for you to finance your certificate. We're going to address those at the end, but here is the format for the in-person. Next, let's jump into the online. This program is a longer duration. It is 18 months. However, it is far more flexible with your work-life balance. With the in-person, you're not really able to continue your current position. If you're working days, it's a fully immersed Monday through Friday, 9 to 4 program. The online gives you that flexibility for that work-life balance. So this cohort begins January 8th of 2024. Again, it's a once-a-year start, and each course ranges between 10 and 12 weeks to complete. It is taught in an asynchronous module basis, so it is not self-paced. You will work week by week with your instructors, with your classmates to cover the material. By keeping everyone on the same module, same weekly schedule, it does allow for a lot more interaction and engagement through discussion boards, different forums that you're going to be able to discuss the weekly topics and also adhere to the same quizzes and assignments throughout. So this format does allow you to view pre-recorded lectures. It doesn't require you to sign on at any required live time. It is very functional, especially for international students that are looking to take an online class, because there are so many different time zones involved with this program being offered globally. This format does allow for a lot of flexibility. So with the asynchronous format, there are no scheduled times or days that you are required to sign on. It gives you the module basis of assignments throughout the week and deadlines that you must meet on that weekly basis. So this program does give you 7 different courses. you must complete each course with a grade of C or higher to proceed to the next. However, it does not matter if you are doing the in-person or the online, you have the same instructors and you have the same course material. So it's just spread out over a longer duration. That way you have more flexibility in your day-to-day schedule. The online program does offer an optional in-person boot camp. So this is a week-long boot camp that allows you to come to campus and have that same hands-on training experience in the state-of-the-art facility as the in-person students did. So if you are able to come to campus, but you need that practical application kind of crunched down to a week, we can accommodate you on that. So that is where we developed this online course in combination with this capstone boot camp. So once you do complete all of your online coursework, you are welcome to attend this boot camp. So know that that is an optional opportunity for you, but not required. You will earn your certificate online without it. The pricing is also far more flexible with the online program. So in total, they're exactly the same. They total $16,000. However, the coursework with the online program is pay-as-you-go per course. So these courses range from $1,600 to $2,000 each. The total for the courses is $13,200. The fees do not include the textbooks or course materials. So know that that is a different cost. That totals $1,400 for the entire program. And then the certificate fee of $125 registers you for the certificate. And the boot camp, which is optional, is that additional $1,400. So if you are looking to combine the boot camp with the online coursework, you're at $16,000. If you decide to proceed without the boot camp, it is lesser of $1,400. So know that that is available to you as well. Jumping forward, we have the prerequisites for the different cohorts. They are the exact same prerequisites. However, there is a smidge of flexibility with the math prerequisite if you are looking to take the online. So before you submit your application to the program, I recommend that you send over a transcript, just an unofficial transcript to me, so I can review that and make sure that you meet all the requirements for successful approval of your application moving forward, whether it be for the online or the in-person. I am happy to do so. It is a free service, and I would be more than happy to sign off on it for you. Now, know with the prerequisites that we require that you have a minimum of a pre-calculus taught at a general level from an accredited college. Doesn't matter if it is a community college, state, university, international is absolutely fine. I do ask that you translate those transcripts if you received it in another language, but know that a minimum of the pre-calculus at a general level with a grade of C or higher is required. Also, a combination of 2 of the following science areas. So that's going to be a biological science, chemistry, physics, or engineering. 2 of the 4. So again, those need to be at a general level minimum. It can't be an intro or entry level into. It does need to be a general level or higher. Some examples of that is a microbiology and an organic chemistry. Also, we see the pairing a lot of physics and engineering. Any combination of the 2, however, they do need to be 2 different areas of study. You can't have both a general and organic chemistry and have that count towards your sciences. So 1 math, pre-calculus, 2 sciences of 2 different categories. Now, I did say that there's a little more flexibility with the online. You are welcome to submit your application with the 2 sciences complete, and you will need to complete the math requirement prior to the 6-month deadline of the program. So you are welcome to start the program. However, if you do not successfully complete the pre-calculus course prior to the 6-month deadline, you will no longer be allowed to register for any of the following courses of the certificate. So very serious note, but it is essential for success in the program. So do know that while you have a little flexibility, it is still a requirement of the program and you must complete it within the first 6 months. Now, for the in-person, it moves extremely quickly and the material is highly condensed. So you are going to need to have all 3 prerequisites met prior to application. Now, there is still time. If you are lacking one or more of these, I am more than happy to work with you and provide opportunities and referrals to different accredited online schools that are self-paced, and with your determination and dedication, you could still complete them prior to the cutoff deadline. So know that you're not counted out yet for this cohort. If you have interest and dedication to completing these prior, I am here to help. So please do reach out to me and I'd be more than happy to provide you those opportunities. Jumping ahead to the application requirements. So to complete the application package, there are a few different components here. First, you're going to need to complete the application form itself. That is online, and let me go ahead and drop in for you links to those. So it is a separate application for the online and in-person. Now, if you are not sure which one to complete yet, I would recommend that you select the in-person, complete the information, and then if you decide to switch to the online, we can assist you with that. Let me go ahead. All right, so those application links are in the chat. Feel free to explore those, look through as we chat. There is the requirement of the application form to be completed. In addition, there are a few supporting documents that you're going to need. You are going to be required to submit an unofficial, just PDF form transcript, verifying the successful completion of those prerequisites that we just discussed. Now, if you took one math class at one college and you took your sciences at another, no problem. You can upload both. We just need to verify those classes. So please do download a PDF form transcript, send it over. I can review it. That way you have no doubts when you submit your application. Or if you know for sure that you meet those, you are welcome to simply apply. The choice is yours. I am just here to help support you. The next requirement for your application is a resume. So we need a resume listing your practical experience in brewing or any other related fields. Now, experience in the industry is not a requirement for acceptance to this program. Again, highlight it. You do not have to have any experience in the industry to register for this program. Just know that we are trying to gauge our students' knowledge and we'd like to hear from you what your background is. So this is not necessary to be an extensive resume. We would just like to see your brewing history. If you're a home brewer, wonderful, add that in. We want to know about you. We'd also like to know any schooling or formalized education that you've received that is applicable to this program. So please do add on any side classes that you've taken or your degree programs. We'd love to see those as well. Finally, when you do submit your application, you will be charged a non-refundable $45 fee. So again, if you'd like me to review those transcripts, I'm happy to. But this is what you'll need to submit a successful application. So one more time, the application form, your unofficial transcripts. You will also need a resume and a fee of $45. Now, there are a lot of different opportunities for financing your education, one of which is the VA. VA is fully approved for this let me reverse that. This program is fully approved for VA funding. So your GI Bill will cover everything with the exception of the $45 application fee. So do know that that is a portion that will come out of pocket. And we are more than happy to discuss any questions or concerns you have with that. So let's go ahead and move along. All right. So next we're going to hear a short clip from Lindsay Barr. She is our sensory specialist and one of our instructors here at UC Davis. So let's go ahead and jump in.
My name is Lindsay Barr, and I teach the sensory portion of the UC Davis Master Brewers course. In our time together, we cover everything from raw materials to beer flavor, all the way up to sensory methodologies and statistics. I'm a really big fan of experiential learning, so we do a bunch of tastings and we work through case studies together so that you can take what you've learned and actually apply it in the real world brewing setting. By the end of the course, you'll have a great idea about how you can run a sensory program in any kind of brewery and how you can use your own tasting skills to make better decisions about what products to develop and how to run quality control in a brewing facility.
All right. Oops, sorry about that. All right, so here's what you'll learn about the program or within the program. There are a lot of different areas that we explore. So it's important to understand how each of those prerequisites play in. And I hope this is a little more in-depth information for you. So you will be covering all of these areas, and it is an extensive education taught at a graduate study level. So it is important that you understand the dedication to these lectures and the materials going in. Let's go ahead and jump forward, and we have another instructor spotlight here. So now a name in the industry that needs no introduction, but Charles Bamforth. Charles has been in the brewing industry for over 45 years and has been a part of UC Davis family since 1999. So let's hear a little bit from him on why UC Davis is the right fit for you.
Hello, Charlie Bamforth here. I've been part of the brewing industry since 1978, which I dare say is before most of you were born. But the old brain's still working, and I'm hoping that I will get the opportunity to interact with you and pass on whatever pearls of wisdom I've got as part of the Master Brewers Program, UC Davis. I've had a career in the industry in research, in a research organization, also at Bass Brewing Company, where I was research manager, and experience also as a quality assurance manager. So I've been at the sharp end. I've been in the real world, should we say. Of course, since 1999, I've been part of the setup at the University of California, Davis. Also, I'm associated with the University in England, but that's by the by. You want to hear all about why Davis is the right place for you any days. Whether you come to a class that's held in the classroom here in Davis, or whether you pursue the opportunity online. Either way, you're going to get a wonderful brewing education at UC Davis. We cover the essentials in great detail. We have fun while we're doing it. We'll talk about everything from raw materials right the way through to the quality of the beer. You can hear me talking about the wonders of the beer bottle, the appearance of beer, flavor of beer, quality assurance, and of course all points in between, malting and brewing processes, and all that is really going to be valuable to you in career in brewing or a related industry. Irrespective of whether you're already in the industry, we will give you those aha moments. You'll be thinking, well, I wonder why we do this. And when you've done the class at UC Davis, if you do the class at UC Davis, you'll be able to say, I get it. I understand why that needs to be done that way. And if you're wondering whether the brewing industry is the place for you, again, pursuing studies at UC Davis is the right way to go. Because there's folks like me, and we can pass on our experiences, our anecdotes, the sorts of things that you don't see in textbooks. You don't see them unless you're going to do the night shift or something somewhere, and find out what really happens in this wonderful world of beer and brewing. There are many places you can go to for a brewing education, but I really urge you to come to Davis, whether it's online or physically. Come to Davis, because I can assure you, you will learn about brewing and related technologies like malting in a way in which it's fun, it's engaging, and it covers everything you really do need to know to make sense out of this wonderful product and this wonderful industry. Hope to see you at UC Davis.
All right. So now that you want to come to UC Davis, let's figure out how to finance your education to get you here. So again, this program is VA approved for funding. We also have different student loan options, as well as job training funds. And we also have some scholarships available. So let's go ahead and take a look at those. Here are our scholarship options. There are a lot of different opportunities for you to finance part or a full section of your education. And I am going to go ahead and drop one more time in the chat a link to our financing page, as well as a link to our scholarship information. Please don't leave money on the table. These are opportunities for you as our students, and we want to help you achieve success with that. So do know that there are multiple options available for you. Some of the applications for the scholarships are not coming up for another month or two, so please do follow those closely. And we'll take a look and explore a little more about the UC Davis Tapping Potential Diversity Scholarship on the next slide. All right. So this is our in-house scholarship, and here's a little bit about the story of last year's recipient. So you can find this on our webpage. Feel free to take a look at the link I dropped in the chat, and you'll be able to access a little more information about this. This application does not open until October 1st, and you will only have 30 days to submit that application. So please put it on your calendar now. October 1st, start that outreach and start formatting your application for this scholarship. This scholarship covers the entirety of your tuition, whether it be in person or online, for the 2024 cohort. So please take a look at this, prepare yourself, and mark your calendars, because we will be awarding the scholarship to one of our incoming students. All right, so go ahead and jump forward. For all other financing options other than scholarships, we have Suzette Odom. She is our financial aid guru. She is amazing, and she will be able to advise you on any questions that you have about student loans, those job training funds. Also, if you are currently in the industry and your employer is wanting to sponsor you, whether it be through tuition reimbursement or tuition assistance, Suzette Odom can also assist with that. So please don't hesitate to reach out to either her or I when you are having questions about the program. Suzette is here to help you finance, and I am here to help you with any other questions that you have through the application process. All right, I am going to launch a quick poll. Only 4 questions, and I would love your feedback. I'm just asking about what your experience was with today's information session. So please, if you wouldn't mind just taking a second for that, I would greatly appreciate it. And now is your time to ask questions. So please jump into that Q&A and type in any questions that you have for me, and I will be happy to hopefully answer everything that comes through. Again, if you have additional questions and you would prefer a one-on-one appointment to take a deeper dive, reach out. My Calendly link is in the chat. That will give you full access to my calendar, and you can schedule anywhere from a 15-minute to an hour-long appointment, so we can go into all of your questions and hopefully get you started on your new path. All right, I haven't received any new questions yet. Don't be shy. We can play Stump Christy. All right, it looks like everyone was so amazing and filled out the poll. I appreciate it. I'm gonna go ahead and close that out and give a couple more seconds here for any questions that you might have. So I have received a question. What about housing options? Absolutely. If you are looking to join our in-person cohort and are not from the area, I'd be more than happy to provide you an accommodation sheet. That's also part of the application process. If you are looking for housing and focus for roommates, different situations like that, we're more than happy to assist with that. There are short-term leases. We've seen others that are looking more in the Davis area, others that are looking for surrounding areas. So we can absolutely provide you a few lists of accommodations that you can outreach for. More than happy to. Because this program is not through the main campus, student housing and meal plans are not available. So it would be an external housing. Great question. Thank you for that. All right, so we have one more question in here. Did you say the online program is self-paced or is it not self-paced? It is not. So the online option is asynchronous, but module-based. So what that means is there are no scheduled times or days that you're required to sign on. However, it keeps you on a week-by-week basis with assignments and deadlines. So you move at the same pace as the rest of your class. You will need to keep track of different deadlines. And we have an amazing platform, which is Canvas, that is able to sync with your calendar. So whether it be Outlook, Google, whatever you may use, you can sync your actual devices with that program. So that way you'll never lose track of your assignment deadlines. All right, the next question. Can we use these links to apply at a later time? The application links that I provided will only be available for this cohort. So if you are interested in the 2024 cohort, absolutely. It's not something that you must use to apply today. We will be accepting applications for the online until the first week of, I'm sorry, not the first week, until the last week of November. So feel free to submit your application until then, and we would be notifying the first week of December of last minute acceptance and enrollment links to register. For the in-person, which begins in March, that one we will be accepting applications through February, first week of February, and then we will be able to work with any last minute accommodations for textbooks and things like that. But past that point, the cohort will be filled and we would be posting new application links for the 2025 application on the website. So if you're, again, looking to join this cohort, but not ready to apply today, yes, you still have time throughout the year. However, if you are looking to apply for the next year's cohort, the 2025 cohort, you will need to access the website for updated links. Great question, thank you. All right, another question came in. Trying to sign up, but I don't have my certificate with me. So how can I sign up? Not quite certain of that question. If you wouldn't mind clarifying a little more, are you saying that you need your transcript? If that's the case, you are welcome to apply at a later time where you can obtain that transcript either through your college that you, or your institute that you did complete it at, or there is also, oh, a little clarification. Yeah, okay. You may want to, for all those in the audience, take a look at parchment.com. So Parchment is just like parchment paper, and I'll type this in as well. So parchment is sorry, can't type and speak. I'm going to make sure that that is the correct website before I push go here. So give me 2 seconds on that. Parchment is a website where you can obtain different transcripts from around the world that goes back, I want to say about 50 years at this point. So if your college is affiliated and logged with Parchment, then you are able to obtain your transcript there. Most unofficial PDF are absolutely free to download. Otherwise, there may be a small fee associated. We are again looking for an unofficial PDF. So please don't do an official sealed and mailed transcript. We don't have people in office daily, and we don't want you to waste your resources. So please just do a downloaded PDF form of your transcript that you can upload to your application, and we will be happy to view that. Now, if you have a hard copy at home, no problem. Snap a picture, attach that to the application. That's fine as well. You can always scan it in, whatever is easiest for you. We just have to verify your transcripts because this is an academically accredited course. All right, so I did drop in the website for Parchment. Feel free to take a look at that. If your college is affiliated, fantastic. If it's not, you will need to go back to your original institution and be provided that transcript. I know it's so much legwork, and I apologize. I wish there was an easier way, but it is a requirement. Thank you. Okay, next question came in. Will UC Davis provide employment assistance following completion of the program? Because we are, again, an accredited institution, job placement assistance is not available direct from UC Davis. However, we do offer different job platforms. So with that, your student account will have a platform built in for career building assistance. We will be able to assist you with building your resume, interview skills, as well as job search. In addition to that, we do have a vast alumni association that you will be able to opt into. It's really about utilizing your networking opportunities. If you're in person, you're going to be able to interact a lot more with instructors, as well as different affiliate businesses that come through. However, if you are online, you also have the opportunity to interact, but it's more in your court. So while we have our instructors that are more than willing to discuss different opportunities with you and chat and network and have those same affiliations, it is something where you would need to be able to outreach through email or attend those live open office hours to interact. So please make sure that you are, getting out of the program the most that you can, and definitely utilize those forums and job career platforms. I hope that answered your question. If it didn't, hit me again. I'm happy to go a little more in depth. And then we have another question. Are the courses for this program accredited to be applied to a full master's program? Yes. So this program, oh gosh, and I wish I had it on the tip of my tongue, but I want to say that this program offers 24 academic units that are transferable to any program that is accepting of them. Now, what I mean by that is it is always up to the accepting institution as to which courses are direct transfer and which units they will take in. So while each of the programs units are fully accredited and transferable, it is up to the accepting institution. You will receive grades for each course. You will receive a transcript and a GPA. So know that these courses are transferable. I apologize, I can confirm, I want to say it's 24 units in total. However, I don't want to misspeak. I guarantee it's between 20 and 30. Sorry about that. I can definitely look that one up if anyone would like to outreach to me, and I can verify that. It is also on the website, so I will peruse that one real quick and see if I can find the course count. And that way we can confirm that before the end of our information session. What other questions do we have? Sure, there's another question here. You guys have me on the spot trying to find these units. Let's see. I am going to continue to look. So hang tight if you have a few more seconds. That would be great. Gosh, how embarrassing. I'm so sorry. That should really be at the front of my mind there. Let's see here. We have our that should be right there. Let's see. So I have one more question here that came up while I continue to search for that. Can I submit a copy of degree versus transcript? Unfortunately, we do need to verify that you successfully completed the courses that are required for this program as prerequisites. So a copy of your degree will not suffice. We will need a transcript for that. So an unofficial transcript from whatever accumulation of colleges that meets those 3 courses will be required for upload with your application. All right, so we have confirmed it is 24 academic units that are available for successful completion of this program. Thank you. All right, what other questions do we have today? All right. Well, if there are no additional questions at this time, I thank you and I look forward to receiving your applications. We will be reviewing those as they come in, and we are more than happy again to review transcripts. Let me go ahead and jump right back to my information so you have it. And I encourage you to reach out to me if you have any questions along the way. Well, thank you so much. I really appreciate everyone spending their afternoon with me, and reach out if there are any additional questions. I look forward to seeing you all in our upcoming cohorts. Have a great day.